Hey, what's going on to my Cancers? So you Cancers have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Strength, Eight of Cups, King of Swords, and you have the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ten of Swords. All right, so for you Cancers, right, the Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Strength, Eight of Cups. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. The Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Strength, right? The Eight of Cups. This is about you Cancers meeting someone that you just couldn't get along with. The Six of Wands is about moving forward and looking for victories, like looking to have a victory, actually trying to win at life, essentially. And the Ace of Swords and the Strength represents the Ace of Swords is about the relationship that ended up getting built, upon. But the Strength represents the interruptions of the relationship, of the potential relationship that happened. This person had a lot of ego. This person had a lot of arrogance to them. Their ways would change. They would essentially move the goalpost. And the Eight of Cups represents, and because of this, you Cancer crabs didn't know that you wanted to be with that, so you broke out, you left. The King of Swords now represents to be at peace, to be by yourselves. You didn't want to hang out with them. Because you saw them as a person that was very difficult in order to interact with. So the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups now is about you just kind of reflecting on that idea. The Ace of Wands and the King of Cups, how someone can come to you, right? Trying to be in a relationship or making it seem like that. And the King of Cups, you know, they have this love for you, but the Ace of Wands, they're combative. They're combative. The Eight of Pentacles, there's a need to, there's a need for you Cancer crabs to do your own thing. You needed to be free from that, right? To be free from that, to enjoy yourself. Whatever age you happen to be, to enjoy yourself, you know? You Cancer crabs don't want to be with or to be in a relationship that is, in essence, restricting. You don't want that. A lot of you Cancer crabs want the ability to, in essence, feel free while being in a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that. And ultimately, I think from my observation, right, and I could be wrong about this, but ultimately, I think everybody has their own idea of what freedom in a relationship is. And sometimes the ideas match and sometimes the ideas don't match. So when they don't match, that's when a lot of times people end up breaking up. And when they do match, obviously people stay together. And your idea of freedom while in a relationship is you don't want to have to get into a lot of disagreements with said person. The Sun and the Ten of Swords now represents, as a result, the Sun is about, so this, it represents the future. It represents how, so you Cancers move forward with your lives. Obviously, you're by yourselves, you're single, you're concentrating on who you are, who you want to be, what you have to do. now and the future. Because the Eight of Pentacles is a card based upon working. It's a card based upon being productive, trying to stay productive, having a mind's eye to certain things, having a mind's eye just in general, but having some sort of direction, wanting to actually scale, to become bigger, right? And the Sun card and the Ten of Swords now represent, so as a result of this, the Sun card is about how, for future tense, the Sun is about how you will need to have fun with the person. If you pay attention, you will need to have fun with the person. And it can't be just one person in the relationship having the fun and you're not having fun yourself. It'll have to be both of you are having fun. And that's reasonable. That's respectable. That's justified. Then the things that the Ten of Swords, if it becomes too, if it becomes where one person is only having the fun, then obviously you know that it's time for you, Cancer Crabs, to examine the relationship and then decide if you're going to leave. Because nobody, obviously, nobody wants to be in a relationship with somebody else where only one person is having fun, right? Exclusively. Obviously, both of the people want to tap into their idea of what freedom while in a relationship is. Because everybody wants, I'm going to say everybody, but a lot of people want somebody. But then at the same time, they also want to be able to breathe. They want to be able to express their own sense of self-worth and freedom without having to step on the toes or insult other people, right, while doing it. So let's clarify the Sun. Right? So to clarify the Sun, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Empress, which is about the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is about how, well, you have the Eight of Pentacles right before that, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. Even though it's a clarifying card, it's still ironic that you have 8 and then 9 of Pentacles, right? Nothing is by chance. So the Nine of Pentacles is about you, Cancer Crabs, and the Ace of Pentacles, right? Again, paying attention to what you bring, the value you bring, the love and the appreciation that you bring, the finances that you bring, the potential hard work ethic that you bring, right? And then the Page of Cups, watching those people that you will potentially get to know and see if they bring those same things, right? Those 10 life values, the spirituality, the health, the family, right? Or the group of peers, family, right? Parents, right? They understand how other people perceive them. The dwelling, right? i.e. their home, the mobility, the education, the profession, the leisure, and the wealth. And if you, Cancer Crabs, have to be the only one that's bringing a lot or all 10, then you, Cancer Crabs, know that these people are severely missing certain elements of their character that they have to develop. And it's time for you, Cancer Crabs, to essentially, leave them alone. But then you have the Empress, which is, there needs to be, I'll say this though, right? For you, Cancer Crabs, this is a very good approach for you to take, because the Empress is about needing a real justification to actually do the things that you do, right? Because it's not about just breaking up relationships or leaving relationships just for the sake of leaving it. You need some form of justification in order to understand what it is that you're looking for and why you're leaving the relationship in the first place. If you just leave the relationship, then obviously that's not enough cause. Now, to clarify the Ten of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Hermit. Again, if it seems like it's just a little bit too one-sided, then you will leave. Now, of course, you Cancer crabs may be anticipating that you know, just before you're leaving, that people will try to get you to come back and try to get you to think that the relationship is not as bad as you're trying to perceive it in your head, or you're perceiving it, when that stuff is untrue. that stuff is untrue. So the Seven of Cups and the Hermit, right? The Seven of Cups and the Hermit now represents, so as a result of this, the seven of Cups is to understand that you Cancer crabs need to love yourself enough to know that when a relationship is one-sided, where you're pulling the weight, the other person isn't, where the person is lacking in certain elements of character, then yes, that's enough justification or cause to leave. And you need to learn to love yourself enough to understand when and where it's time to leave, and to exercise your options with someone else. And the Hermit represents, and leave them thinking about why you left in the first place. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. So overall, very good reading for you Cancer crabs. Just love yourself enough to understand when someone isn't going to actually put in any kind of effort. And when you see that they're not putting in any effort, then it's time for you to leave, obviously. But I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, I have 6,000. Appreciate y'all. 6,016 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.